This is Chad and Dalton from Coyote Classics here in Green, Iowa, and today we're checking out a 1972 Monte Carlo with a really neat story. The previous owner of this Monte Carlo had owned it since the mid-70s until he sold it to us just here recently. Very beautiful car, well kept, well maintained. He was still driving it even this year. Another neat thing, he brought a friend with him when he came to sell this car to us, and the friend he brought with him actually painted this car about 35 years ago. The paint still looks great.
Well, we buffed it out for literally like 2.5 days. It did look nice when it came in, but it's not even the same car. I mean, Timmy did a wonderful job. As you look out here in the metallic in the sun, buff from bumper to bumper, and just a fantastic Monte Carlo, and I love the way it sits.
Yeah,
it's got a
really
great
nice
stance. Yep.
Original numbers matching, 350 under the hood here. He did say that he put a new air compressor on it recently. Power steering, power brakes, and air.
Looks like it just had one repaint. Original paint still on the inner fenders, so they just did the one exterior repaint on it. Really nice car.
Yeah, it is.
Really quiet as far as the motor running too. I mean, just runs beautifully.
Really smooth. And he drove it about 45 miles here.
I didn't shut that hard enough. You want to reshut that, bud? Another thing with it is, the Monte Carlo hood is such a heavy hood. The nice part about this, as soon as you pull that latch, I mean, it pops up there enough where you don't have to try to, get your fingers in there very tightly. So,
exactly.
as you look up and down the side of this car, it's absolutely gorgeous. Front bumper's in great shape. Our gap from front to back on the driver's side is excellent. Back of the hood sits down there nicely, and these hoods are a mile long, aren't they?
Yeah, I think I heard that when they first introduced the Monte Carlo, they were originally going to make it a front-wheel drive car, and that became too complex, and then they just decided to keep the same styling with the big engine compartment.
Yep.
And just put a regular motor in there with rear-wheel drive.
I think you're right. I heard the same thing, man. Cobra tires, really nice stance, front disc brakes. Paint chip right here, a little ding, just a tiny little chip. Passenger side of the hood gap is awesome, lays down in there nicely. Door gap's great. Original trim on it. The car's got 98,000 miles and it shows. I mean, look how nicely all this glass is and how tight it is against the windows. Seals.
Yeah, it seals up nice. He really took care of this thing.
Go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out the floors. I mean, this car is super solid underneath. It's got 235/70 15s. Tire tread is nice and deep there. Tiny little chip right here. It's been touched up. Another one right here. Bottom chrome looks great. Back bumper looks like it's been replaced. The chrome on the back is excellent as well. Tail lights are nice. Trunk lid fits really nice. There is one spot here that looks like it got buffed just a little too much right there. Other than that, the trunk lid, the background, the back glass, the vinyl top is in excellent shape all the way throughout. Corner of the door is great. Bottom of the door is all nice and solid as well. Did he say anything about the interior at all?
He said that at one point, probably about 25 years ago, he recovered the front seat. The rest of it's original.
Okay, thank you. Look at the door jambs. So you can see the paint in the door jambs looks original to me. You see how it doesn't have the quite a, it's not clear coat, just single stage there. Back seat cover, even though it wasn't recovered, it's gorgeous. Door panels are nice. Dome light works. Headliner's in excellent shape. Back shelf is nice as well. This is really a stand-up car. Light works in there. Looks like we have some original paperwork that we'll get to. Maybe Dalton, you can pull that out when we're in our test drive. Original dash is in excellent shape as well. 98,682 miles. Gas gauge is working. Top of the dash pad's excellent. Painted pillar posts are nice. Visors are nice and tight, and so is the rear view mirror.
And doors on both sides just open and shut perfectly.
They sure do. I mean, this is a great buy, Dalt. As we look up and down the driver's side, super straight except for a few little scratches on that door, which we'll get to. But you can take this car to any local car show and be super proud of it. A couple tiny little chips in the quarter panel. As we go over the top of the rear quarter, I mean, there's not a bubble or blister anywhere in the car that I see. Doors are awesome. Bottom of the fenders are great. Fenders and doors line up excellent. There's a couple little chips and scratches right here. See right there, there's a few little scratches. Little chip.
A couple of scratches there too.
You gotta look pretty hard for these ones, but yeah, there's a couple there. Again, driver's side glass, rubbers, all that just lines up great. Very nice and tight. Windshield looks nice. Driver's side door panel is in great shape. Pads and grab handles all nice and clean. Dalton, you're kind of standing over there like you want to get inside. Are you cold or what?
It's getting a little chilly.
Your cheeks are getting a little rosy. What goes along with Dalton's stories, you can tell here that the carpet's in great shape, but it's just a little worn where the foot kind of goes in and out there. Not worn through, but just a little worn. It's got the correct GM seat belts front and rear. Now you can come inside. Now it feels good. You want to pull out that information real quick on the glove box and just see what you got there. The light works in there. Probably just the order of mail. It's got a little more now. Consumer information.
Mission control system.
What else is there? Anything? Okay. So just gotta dig a little bit. You never know what you're gonna find. Find some pretty cool stuff. Mike's brake and front end service.
Got in 78.
1978.
Our seat's been in there for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. Dalton did mention that the air conditioner compressor was replaced. It's a little cold out, but it is blowing ice cold. Switch that up. We're into the heat. Heater fan works and all horn works. Gas gauge is reading correctly. We already talked about the dome light working. It's got factory lights. Here's another thing to mention. You know, sometimes in these Chevelles and Monte Carlos, these vents are all kind of busted up. This is nice and clean. Even these AC vents up here. Dash pad's in great shape. Really freaking nice car, Dalt. Very impressed by it.
Radio works.
Yeah. Sucker's old too. Tape player. Good power.
Yeah, it does. It really runs nice.
It's actually pretty fast.
Yeah, it is.
For original stock 350. Brakes work excellent. No pull left or right. I like this one, eh?
That's a nice car. It'll squeal them big old tires too. Really smooth shift.
Wow, that's 65 mile an hour right there. It's fantastic, isn't it? And so quiet in here.
Yeah, it's just a really comfortable car. Suspension and everything feels good.
As windy as it is, there's absolutely like no wind noise at all.
It's kind of a sweetheart of a car.
Downshift works great, up to 65, 70. Really good one, guys. Turning indicators both work on the dash. Brakes are excellent. Steering is great. Just a car a guy could jump right in and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Check this one out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put the link down in the comment section of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.